What is up, internet? It is me. It is the Masked Man, and I'm here again for another video. Coming in a little late tonight. Coming in a little late. Didn't mean to come on at such a late hour. Around 7 o'clock. I usually like to do it around 6 or 5 or 6. But I came in a little late. Had some business I had to attend to. So I had to get that stuff out the way. So what's going on? What's going on, chat room? What's going on? It's the Masked Man here again. Just shooting the shit. Just getting some stuff off my mind. Just getting some stuff off my chest. Just expressing myself. Just free flowing. Letting the words come to me as they do. Letting the words come to me as they do. And just enjoying the situation, just enjoying life. Just enjoying life. But yesterday was kind of interesting day in YouTube history. I had a couple of people whom I didn't know in the chat. I had a couple of people whom I didn't know come through, bless me with their presence. Blessed me with their presence, and they gave some interesting commentary to what I do. They gave some interesting commentary to what I do, so that was fun. We'll see if it happens again tonight. Well, tonight, Monday Night Raw comes on. If you're a wrestling fan like me, I don't think that wrestling is good anymore. I think that wrestling sucks. But I still keep up with it somewhat. I still keep up with it to some degree. I got that Peacock. I got the Peacock network, the Peacock website. I got that streaming service. I got that. It's included with my Xfinity account, so that made it easy for me to go ahead and get it. That made it easy for me to go ahead and get it, so it wasn't nothing to just sign up through my Xfinity account and go ahead and get that that app or that whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. It was easy for me to get it though. Give me another swig of water. You know, I get nervous making these videos. It makes me nervous to make these videos, even though not too many people watch them, even though it's just me rambling on about nothing, just rambling to my heart's content. It still makes me nervous somehow. I don't know why. Maybe it's just that negative energy cropping up, rearing its ugly head, showing itself. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's something else entirely. I don't know. But we come here and we express ourselves, man. We come here to express ourselves, to just have a lively time, just have a good time with it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to have a good time making videos, just trying to have a good time saying really much or nothing. Really ain't saying much of nothing, but I'm saying something. Um, I don't know what's going on in the media. I don't really follow the media like that. I don't really follow the media like that. I don't really follow the news like that. I keep saying that I should. I keep saying that I should, but I never get around to it. I never get around to following stories, and because it's all negative shit. It's all negative shit. And I don't need any more negativity in my circle. I don't need any more negativity in my purview. So I try to box that stuff out. I try to box that stuff out so I don't really see it. Like it's like when I'm on the rare occasion where I do watch TV, um, there'll be a commercial for like cancer medicine or something. I cut that shit off because I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to hear about the side effects. I don't want to hear about the rheumatoid arthritis. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want none of that stuff in my brain. I don't want none of that stuff rattling around in my brain, making me think about it. I don't want to be thinking about that kind of shit. So I just cut the volume down if I'm watching if I'm watching one of the streaming services, or I change the channel if I'm watching TV, or I flip to another web page or something. But I'm not interested in that kind of thing. I'm not interested in all that negativity. I'm not interested in all that negative feedback, that negative information. I think they should stop showing those commercials on television. I mean, you're not a doctor. You don't know what medicines are best for you. Why is it up to the people to figure out what medicine is best for them to take? That's something to be left up to a physician or something. That's why they go to school for so many years. That's why they go to school for 8, 9, 12 years to know what kind of medication you should be taking. It shouldn't be up to me. Hey doctor, I watched the commercial. I should put me on Tremfya. Kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? It's like, no, you should be on Percocet. I want to be on Tremfya. All right, nigga, we'll put you on Tremfya. These damn commercials. It's just real silly to me. It's just real silly to me how people can put that information out there and expect for somebody to come back with some type of beneficial result. A lot of that shit be poison. A lot of that shit don't be good for you. A lot of that shit be experimental nonsense. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's all good. Maybe the people should be figuring out what medicines they should be taking through commercials. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. What else is going on? Why is the earth round? Some people think the earth is flat. Where did these niggas come from? Where did the niggas who think that the earth is flat? Doctor, for those who keep up with black consciousness circles, Dr. Phil Valentine thinks the earth is flat. He says it's an infinite plane. I've heard him say this. Now, maybe he's changed his mind since the last time I heard him speak on the subject, but I don't understand the point of lying about the shape of the earth. What is the point about lying about what shape the earth is? What is to be gained from that? What is the what is the what is the benefit of lying about that subject? What's the benefit? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what the benefit of lying about the shape of the earth is. What you get out of a round earth if the earth is actually flat. I don't understand the argument. What kind of conspiracy theory this is and how it got perpetuated and everything you look up into space and everything you see is round, but we supposed to be sitting on something that's flat. Why? Why? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I can't I can't prove that the earth is round. I'm not smart enough to prove that it's round. People just say that it is, and I take them at their word. And that's the thing, is like so much we do in life is by faith. And I don't mean biblical faith. I mean just taking people at their word, taking them at face value that what they say is true. So much of what we digest and so much of what we absorb is just taken by faith, just taken as an article of faith, just taken as somebody said it and so it must be true. Somebody told me, so it must be true. And then and that's where you get people who are skeptical. And some people are skeptical to the point of insanity. They're skeptical about everything. They don't trust anybody. And people have shown that they are somewhat trustworthy. I mean, if people weren't trustworthy, we'd all be dead by now. If everybody was a liar, if everybody was a hustler, if everybody was a ne'er-do-well who was up to no good, who was trying to get you. If everybody was like that, then the world couldn't function because it would be built on so many faulty assumptions. It'd be built on so much mistrust. It'd be built on so much of a negative output, so much of a negative situation. It'd be so much faulty fictional information that people would just be falling on their faces and people would just be dying and people would just civilization wouldn't make it if there wasn't a public trust. Civilization just couldn't function. Civilization just couldn't function if somebody wasn't trustworthy. If everybody was up to no good. People are generally, for the most part, people are generally good. I believe that. For the most part, people are generally good. That doesn't mean that everybody's a hero. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to jump in front of a car to save an infant, but or run into a burning building. That doesn't mean that everybody's a hero, but people are generally good. People are generally don't want to hurt people if they can help it, and would help somebody if they could afford it. I believe that. I believe that. just based just based on what I've seen, just based on the world that I live in, just based on that. People aren't really friendly. People don't go out of their way to make friends. People don't go out of their way to meet new people and engage them and stuff like that. Um that's why I'm so lonely. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. What else is there? Grass. Why is grass green? I have no idea why grass is green. I couldn't tell you. Why isn't it pink? Why isn't grass pink? That's a good question. That's a good question. Why isn't grass pink? Why is it green instead of pink? Why is it green instead of pink? Why is a good question to ask. Why is a powerful question. Why is a God level question. It inquires the purpose of things. It inquires as to the purpose behind things. I don't know why grass is green, but I'm glad it's not pink or red or yellow or any other color other than green. Just wouldn't really make sense if it was any other color. It wouldn't make sense if it was any other color, not to me. I prefer it being the way that it is than for it to be some other way. But that's just me. That's just me, and that's just my opinion on the subject. Got a crook in the back of my neck. A crook in the back of my neck from holding my neck this way. I'm trying to get comfortable on my knees, making videos for the people. For the people. Even if the people don't watch. Even if the people don't watch, I still make the video for the people. I still make the video for the people. Even if the people don't come through, I still make the video for the people. Yeah, I still make the video for the people. Even if the people don't watch, I still make the video for the people. Well, I'm really making these videos for myself, but I'm just going live because I couldn't figure out any other sort of way to do it other than to go live. But I think I'm about to remedy that situation. But I think I still want to go live every day and maybe do something else in addition to going live. Maybe do something else in addition to going live every day. I don't know why my subscribers aren't informed that I'm going live when I go live. I don't know why they aren't informed. I don't know, maybe I don't know what the situation is. I know that at least a few of them would be curious as to what I do. I know at least a few of them would be curious, but I guess they don't get the notification. But it's all good. It's all good. You make it do what you do. You do what you can do. You just do what you can do. I wonder what London is like this time of year. London is in England, right? London is in England, right? The Queen and all of that, they just had trouble with Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle gave the royal family indigestion. I know they was pissed at this, like this little nigger bitch, this little nigger hoe getting up here talking all this shit about us to that fucking Oprah bitch. We gon' we gonna murk this fucking Meghan Markle slut if she keeps talking shit about us. They know they got pissed off about Meghan Markle and her little situation where she was talking about the royal family and them not liking and them inquiring as to what the baby's skin tone was gonna be. It's a white man and a light-skinned mixed race black woman. What you think the baby's skin tone gonna be? What you think the baby's gonna look like? The baby ain't gonna look like Wesley Snipes, I tell you that. I tell you that. But they ain't want no kind of melanin in that baby. I was like, shit. You don't want no melanin in the baby? Damn. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. Wonder what Jay-Z doing right now. Jay-Z has been kind of absent from the scene. He ain't really been making no music lately. I guess he's just been doing his business thing. I guess that's what you can do. I guess that's what you can do when you get to that level. You can just sort of lean back and focus on your business ventures. You ain't got to be in the public eye every day. Because I know Rihanna fucking disappeared. As soon as she had a legitimate business that she could run, where she ain't have to be Miss Celebrity, that bitch disappeared. You don't hear shit from Rihanna. Rihanna ain't trying to make music no more. And that bitch made good music. That bitch made hits. She had hits. Rihanna had hits. And she just said, fuck this music. She was like, fuck this music. I'm selling panties now. I'm selling panties. I'm selling bras. I'm selling thongs. I'm selling that shit. I ain't fucking around trying to sell tracks. I ain't fucking around trying to be no artist no more. I'm through with that. She left that alone. She left that all the way alone. You don't hear shit from Rihanna. Rihanna don't do interviews. She don't do nothing. She just be off in the cut making her money. I ain't mad at you, Riri. I ain't mad at you. Make your money. Make your money. Make your money. Don't say shit about Foundational Black Americans or ADOS, but make your money. Make your money, Riri. Just got a little distracted. The people counter rang and said that there was somebody in the room, so I got a little distracted for a second. But there ain't nobody here. I guess somebody clicked on or clicked off real fast. Clicked by accident. Didn't know what it was. Figuring out what it is, and just left us in the lurch. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We can do this. We can do this all night long. We can do this all night long. But yeah, man. Rihanna, she looks good. No, she looks good. She's a good looking woman. She's a good looking woman. A lot of people talk shit about her forehead. That'd be the only thing some niggas can come up to say about a bitch. They say that shit about Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is 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 fine. Tyra Banks is the shit. I don't give a fuck about Tyra Banks' forehead. Tyra Banks is hella fuckable. Tyra Banks can get it any kind of way she wants. I don't know what the hell niggas be talking about. They wouldn't hit Tyra Banks, or Tyra Banks is just straight for the stroke, or Tyra Banks ain't the shit. Tyra Banks is fine as hell. She may be not fine as she used to be when she was in her youth, but she's a bad bitch. That's for damn sure. She's a bad bitch. What else? Angelina Jolie is coming back with another movie. I was wondering where Angelina Jolie was. I was wondering what happened to her and why she stopped making movies. But she's coming back with something. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of the movie, but she's coming back with something. I'm happy to see her back. Happy to see that she looks healthy. She looked like she's healthy. Look like she's doing okay. She's back to making movies. I'm happy to see that because she just disappeared on us. She just disappeared on us, and I was like, damn, where the fuck is Angelina Jolie gone? What the fuck happened to her? I ain't seen her in so long. But it's nice to see that she's back making movies, and I don't think the movie that she's making is gonna be a smash. But at least she's back and she can get back into the groove. She can get back into the groove of things. She can get back into the groove of making movies and being a big star. Now that she's back, now I'm wondering where Brad Pitt is. What happened to him? Where's he been? I don't know. I don't know what happened to all these people and where they've been and what they've been up to. These motherfuckers need a podcast so we can keep in touch with them, so we can keep up with what they up to. At least know that they're all right or whatnot. You invest so much in these movie stars. You invest so much in movie stars, and then they just ghost you. Just live their lives and don't say nothing to the people. You don't find out nothing about them until they just wind up dead or something. It bees like that sometimes. If somebody's old and whatnot, then they're entitled to their privacy and what. And or if they got terminal illness, okay, you can have your privacy. But if you're regular Joe celebrity, then you need to let people know what you up to from time to time. It ain't got to be every day, but you should let people know that you still here, that you still relevant. You should make some kind of noise to let people know that you're still around, that you're still in the game. You should do something. You should do something. Yeah, man. But I ain't really got nothing to say. I used to be hard on a fat bitch. Woo! I was hell on a fat bitch till I got fat myself. And it ain't easy to lose weight. It ain't easy. It is not, it is not as simple as just not eating that much. It's not that simple. It's a whole thing. It's a thing to lose weight. That is a thing. That's a whole process that you got to go through to lose weight. And you got to know the technical ins and outs and everything like that. It is not just as simple as just saying one day, I'm going to eat broccoli and then you're going to lose weight. It don't work like that, pimp. You got to do a whole lot more than just eat broccoli. You got to do a whole lot more than just that. It ain't that simple. It is not that simple. It is not that simple to lose weight. I wish it was. I wish it was easy. But if it was easy, people, it wouldn't be $1 billion industry, the weight loss industry. It wouldn't be $1 billion industry if it was easy to lose weight. If it was easy, then people who wanted to do it would just do it and they wouldn't need to consult experts on the subject of losing weight. They wouldn't need to consult experts. They would just go into their knowledge, their reservoir of knowledge, and just do the damn thing. But because it's hard, because it's difficult to lose weight, people rarely do it. And I want to lose weight. I'm 300 pounds and 5'10". That's a bad combination. That's a bad situation waiting to happen. But I gotta take my time and do the things that I can do and build up to the things that are difficult. I gotta take my time with things and I gotta process them out. I gotta piecemeal them out so that I'm not overwhelmed by too much shit. You know. But you live and you learn and you grow and you process. You process and you move forward. And you move forward. But I wonder when black people started cutting our hair. And how did we first cut our hair? Because we have kinky hair. So it's not just as easy as inventing the scissors to just clip. You know, cutting our hair and dealing with our hair is a whole issue. It's a whole process. So I wonder what black hair care was like in ancient Egypt. I wonder what they did for black hair back in those times. I wonder how they treated it. I wonder how they treated it. And I wonder what they did to cut it. I wonder what styles they had for it. That's an interesting thing. What kind of shit did they do with black hair, you know, a millennia ago? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. And I think that's important to say. When you don't know something, I think it's important to say that you don't know. Because it frees you up from being a liar. It frees you up from being a liar, from being a perpetrator, from being a fraud. When you don't know something, just say you don't know. Don't go into an explanation and just spiral and just say some nonsense just to be talking. If you don't know, just say you don't know. It's okay to not know things. It's okay to lack all the information. The world is a big place. The universe is a bigger place. So can't know everything. Can't know everything as a human being. Not as a human being, you can't. So you just have to take what information you have and work with it. Work with it and use it to the best of your abilities. Going live on YouTube to no fans. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's what I expect. It's what I expect. I expect for no people to come through. I expect for no people to be around. I expect for no people to be watching. So it's not really a tragedy. It's not really a tragic situation. It just sort of is what it is. And I just make the content that I make and keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Don't try to hold things against myself. Just try to figure out what I need to figure out and do what I need to do. But what do I need to do in order to talk to a female in real time? I don't know. Got too much negativity in me. I got too much negativity. I got too much negative energy in me. I got too much going against me that's in arrears. I got too much negativity built up inside. So that makes it hard for me to express myself the way that I need to express myself to a female. I feel like I would have to say so much shit that I can't get word one out. There'd be so much of an explanation of why I'm so fucked up that it ain't worth trying to, it ain't worth going through the motions. It ain't even worth it. Because I don't know you. I don't know you. And not you, but I don't know the you of the female that I would be talking to. I don't know her. So to not know somebody and to try to explain myself to them is kind of ridiculous. Because I don't know if that's a good or a bad person. I don't know if that's a compatible person with me or not. I don't know if that's a cool person or not. I don't know what kind of person that is. So for me to try to go into some kind of explanation, some kind of spiel into who I am and what I'm about for some strange woman on the street, that doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I refrain from that. I refrain from that and I just look. I just get my look on. Because that's all I can do right now. All I can do is go outside and look at them. All I can do is go outside and look at them. So at least I do that. At least I go outside and I look at them. Get my look on, get my peep on. Get my creep. Get my creep on. Get my creep on, my creepy on. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I do, man. I just be lurking and dipping and dodging, ripping and running, trying to give me a piece. Trying to give me a piece. Not a piece of ass, but a piece of peace. Piece of peace. But the camera is a beautiful thing. The camera is a beautiful thing that it can record, that it can record moments, that it can record events, that it can record what's going on, that it can record people and keep things stored for prosperity, for posterity. I don't know what the word is, but it can keep things stored for future generations so that the people of the future can see things and the people of the future can hear things that they weren't around for, that they weren't privy to. It's nice that we can still listen to Richard Pryor, even though Richard's been gone for many years, and we can still listen to Bernie Mac, and we can still listen to old school Eddie Murphy, that we can listen to those things and watch those things. It's nice that we have that privilege, that we have that ability, that we have that power. It's nice that we have that power. That's power. This is power. This is powerful. It's just all in how you use it. It's just all in how you use it. Yeah, man. Going live is a thing, man. It's a thing. It's a thing that people do. It's a thing that people do, and people go live and they talk about what they talk about. A lot of them talk about women, male-female relationships. One thing, I'll say this on here. One thing that pisses me off about a particular YouTuber by the name of, I don't want to get into it, but I'll say that for another time. But yeah, this was good. I'm happy I did this. I'm happy I did this. And I'm almost done. I'm almost finished for the day. Nobody came through, but that's okay. I don't expect nobody to roll through with my boring ass talking to myself about this and that. But I put them out. I put the videos out anyway for the sake of putting them out. I put them out to put them out, so that I have something going. What else? What else is there to talk about? Foot fetishes. I got a bit of a foot fetish. I like a bitch with nice feet, pretty feet. I like a bitch with pretty feet, nice cute toes, toenails, looking good. I like that. I don't know why I like it so much. I just like a bitch with nice feet. It's sexy to me. I like women's feet so much. I don't like to look at men's feet. I don't like to see men's feet. I think the men should cover their feet up. Anytime I see men rocking sandals with no socks on and rocking flip flops, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. I'm like, nigga, cover your feet up. That's for the females. That's the women's thing. Women are supposed to show their feet off. Women are supposed to expose they pedicures and their shit like that. That's what women are supposed to do. Men are supposed to keep their feet covered up unless they swimming or fighting, unless they taking a bath in the pool or in a mixed martial arts fight. Your feet need to be covered up. That's just how I feel about the subject. That's just how I feel. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I've been called crazy. I've been called psychotic by doctors. So you can call me crazy, but that's just what I'm into. I'm into a woman with nice feet. I couldn't have it any other way. I couldn't have a bitch with toe up toes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have no bitch with toe up feet. You got to go to somebody else. I can't deal with you. You got to be somebody else's girl. I can't deal with a bitch with fucked up feet. Now, do I want too much? Am I asking for too much? A cute bitch that's cute all the way around with nice feet and a good attitude, good personality. Am I asking for too much? Making $9,000 a year. Am I asking for too much? Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much, but hey, closed mouth don't get fed. Closed mouth don't get fed. So you gotta ask to get. You gotta ask to get. That's all I know. That's all I know. Mm-hmm. Well, what else? Space travel. Why did we stop going to the moon? Why has no other nation gone to the moon? Why has no other nation gone to the moon? We're the only nation that's gone to the moon. China hasn't gone to the moon. Russia hasn't gone to the moon. No African country has gone to the moon. Why doesn't anybody want to go to the moon anymore? Why is that just a one-off? Why is that a one-off that we went to the moon that one time and we never wanted to go again? I don't understand. Help me understand why we went to the moon just the one time, but just a few times that we went and we got satisfied with that and we said, okay, we've solved it. No other country. I've been to the moon. Yeah, nobody else wanted to go to the moon. No other country wanted to go to the moon. That's weird to me. That's what gives credence to the flat earthers. That's what gives Shine Store. I've been to the moon Shine Store. Okay. But no other country wanted to go. No other country wanted to go. Why is America the only country that went? How you doing, Rank Shooter? Anything you want me to talk about? I got about 11, 12 more minutes up in here. But yeah, I'm just riffing. Just talking about whatever pops into my head. Talking about whatever pops into my head. It popped into my head. Oh, I'm just riffing. I'm just talking about whatever pops into my head. It just popped into my head that we're the only country that's gone to the moon. And that was such a big deal for us to be the first nation to go to the moon. So why are we the only country that's ever gone? That I'm just curious about that. I'm just riffing, just saying whatever pops into my head. If you want me to talk about something different, just leave it. Just leave a comment and I'll talk about something else. Because I'm just riffing off. I'm just trying to keep myself talking because there wasn't nobody in the chat. There wasn't nobody in the chat, so I had to just keep talking because I got to talk. How do you feel about this Lil Nas X nonsense? What you talking about? The Satan shoes and the twerking on Satan thing? I don't have no feelings about it. Satan is not real. But if you believe in Satan, then you can possibly be offended that he wants to you can be offended that he wants to promote Satan, that he wants to promote what do they call it? Witchcraft or devilry or whatever the fuck they call it. But you can be mad about it, but it's a gimmick. The nigga's a gimmick. The nigga's a gimmick. He is not somebody who is truly significantly talented. He is a gimmick. And he's just going from one gimmick to the next. So selling Satan shoes is just a gimmicky way of making himself popular. It's just a gimmicky way of putting himself in the news. It's just a gimmicky way of getting followers. I don't know if God is real. I don't know. I don't believe that God does anything in this universe. I believe that I believe that if God exists, then God just keeps everything afloat. God keeps everything afloat. God keeps the asteroid from hitting the earth. God keeps the sun shining. God keeps the stars orbiting the way that they do, but God doesn't interfere in human affairs. There are no miracles. There is no magic. God doesn't answer your prayers. God doesn't listen to your prayers. God doesn't care about your pain. God is not interested in you. So, but I believe that there's negative energy. I believe that there's negative energy, and there's something called that you could call evil. I believe there's something that could be called evil, that could be named evil, but possibly, yeah, possibly in the sense of nature and necessity. But I don't think that God is going around making up, helping motherfuckers that pray to him. Look at how many people prayed for DMX to make it. And people love DMX. And people prayed for that shit. And people meant those prayers. Did DMX get saved? Did DMX survive? No, he didn't. Because God isn't listening to your prayers. God doesn't care about what you pray for. He doesn't answer prayers. If the nigga was meant to make it, he would have made it, but yeah. If he was meant to make it, he would have made it, but your prayer ain't got nothing to do with it. Your prayers don't have nothing to do with it. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about it. People are too concerned with the fantasy and not concerned with the reality. The reality is that we're all going to die one day, and we have technology that could possibly do something about that, but they're not applying the technology to the science of eternal life. None of know how God works. Hell, we have a hard time understanding how our own brain works. Yeah. We have technology that could be applied to extending lifespan. That can be applied to living longer lives. It can be applied to living indefinitely. But are we applying those things to those processes? Are we applying those things to those ends? No, we're not. We're just accepting. It's almost like we worship death. It's almost like we worship death, and we want everybody to die. We want everybody to go to wherever you go when you die. Maybe death is a good thing, and I'm just looking at it negatively. But I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And if science could be engineered to extend lifespan to a longer, healthier, more vibrant life, then why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we investing in that? Why isn't that in every nation where they're working on life extension technologies, life extension sciences? I think that's what do you think humans should do to live a better life? I don't know. I don't know what we should do to live a better life. I think we should value life and invest in it. Like I said, we should invest in living longer. We should invest in controlling death. If death is a good thing, then you should be able to decide when and where and how you die. It shouldn't be an involuntary thing that just happens whenever it happens. You should be able to control when it happens. You should be able to control it. It should be on death should be under our control. It shouldn't be some immortal, infinitely powerful thing. I don't want to die. That's how long I want to live. I never want to die. If there I don't know if there's something after death. If there's something after you die, then okay, cool. Then that that makes it palatable to die at some point. But if you just die and you don't exist anymore, then I never want to not exist. I never want to be eked out of existence, booped out of existence. I never want that to happen. I can't control it. I can't make sure that it doesn't happen. But if I had my choice, then I would live eternally. But it wouldn't be the world around me would get better with time. The world wouldn't remain the same, and the people wouldn't die off. More people would be born into the world that I would live in. More people would come into life. Life would improve. The things that we do would change and evolve. So it wouldn't just be me like a vampire living in the same world that we live in today forever. It wouldn't be that, but I don't know. There's no limit to how long I want to live. There's no limit to it. $110 is cool with you? Okay. Okay. That's freakishly long based on where we currently are, but in the scheme of things, that's not that long at all. That's not that long at all. 110 years will be here and gone just like that. But if people want to live for a certain amount of time, then I'm not going to stop them from doing that. If it were my world, I wouldn't stop anybody if they wanted to pass on, if they wanted to see what was on the other side, if anything, if they wanted to see if there was something on the after death, and they got tired of this world and they wanted to go into another world or go into another stage of life, then that would be fine with me, but I just wouldn't want to go. I'd want to continue to advance this life and what we do here. Maybe I'm just chicken shit. Maybe I'm just chicken shit and afraid. But that's just how I see things. I see that at some point, human beings should figure that out. Should figure that out. Should figure out the involuntary death thing. At some point, we just can't go on forever with never figuring that out. Maccabee, living in this condition system of life as we know it, it is tough enough. Too many restrictions and dumb laws for me to desire to live any longer. Yeah. People get tired of life. People get tired of life, but I don't. I don't. Even with my shitty life, I prefer it to not existing at all. Even with my little existence, I prefer my little existence rather than not existing at all. But that's just how I feel about it. What do you do? I do this. I do YouTube videos. If you're asking how I make money outside of making YouTube videos, I get disability for being bipolar, and I live with my sister. She doesn't give me any money, but she allows me to stay with her relatively cheap, so I can afford to be on disability and live a relatively comfortable existence. You are comfortable with the status quo remaining for another century? No, I'm not. I'm not comfortable with the status quo remaining the same. I want things to change, but change requires requires that people get together and make the change. That people stand up and say that they care about something, and it resonates with people, and they band together and they make the change happen. You can't you can't just say that you like something or you dislike something. You have to you have to you you apologize for what? There ain't nothing to apologize for. Change is gonna happen regardless. But what direction do you want that change to go now? It's like it's like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and the whole Black Power movement of the '60s. They made change, but they didn't steer it in the right direction. So we're not reaping the benefits that we could reap, that we could have reaped, because it wasn't steered correctly. It wasn't steered in the right direction. So things got to be steered right. Things have to be pushed in the right places. Things have to be pushed in the right direction in the right places. So you can't just you can't just say change is going to happen. Yeah, change is going to happen, but is that change going to be a positive change or a negative change? Anybody got any questions? Anything you want to discuss before I get on up out of here? Macabree, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. If I had a job opportunity for you tomorrow, would you be interested? Depending on what the job is, depending on how much it paid, depending on if I could do it or not. Depending on if I could do it or not. But yeah, I'd be interested. I'd be interested. I'm always interested in making some extra money, and using that money to help with what I do here. Because I realize now that I just gotta focus on making videos. Even if they suck, I just gotta make them. Even if I think they suck, I just gotta make them and put them out and let what happened happen. You still there, rank shooter? You still there, Macabree? Oh, okay. I thought you had something real. I thought you had something real for a second. I was like, oh shit. Somebody offered me a job. But yeah. But yeah, man, I'm just shooting the shit. Just trying to formulate opinions and formulate ideas and get my brain working, and percolating and flowing so that I can use all that conversation fodder later. Yeah, I'll think about it. It would depend on what it was. It would depend on what it was. I don't, like I said, I don't really want a job. I don't really want a job. I want a career. I want a career. That's why I do these videos, because I want to formulate a career where I talk for a living. Now that don't necessarily have to be making YouTube videos, but to just put myself out there as if it was a position to work for a law office. What if it was just to work for a law office? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That would be cool to work for a law office. I don't know what skills I would bring to the table to work for a law office. But if it paid all right, I'd do it. And then I'd come home and make these videos. Then I'd come home and make these videos. But I'm not hungry to work at somebody else's job. I'm not hungry to do that, because I've done that. Like, nigga, there's nothing to think about. You don't have anything going on, laugh out loud, besides scratching your toes and eating Cheetos. It depends on how much it paid, you know. I'm just fucking with you. I know. You've been here for a while, so I kind of know your sense of humor. Scratching your toes and eating Cheetos. That's funny. But but yeah, man, it's like I'm not unless working with unless I'd be making a certain amount of money, it wouldn't be worth it to give up disability, to give up my disability check and to be working every day. No, just to be working. I don't want to work just to work. I want to work to get to a higher level. I want to work to get to a higher point in life. I want to work to get to a better point in life. So that means that I've elevated, that I'm growing, that I'm getting something out of the deal just other than just working for a paycheck. We're living paycheck to paycheck. Man, you need to do something that you love, but of course those careers are tough to find and land. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm trying to create a job by doing this. It's like maybe some kind of way I'll talk it into existence. I'll talk my way into something by promoting the YouTube channel and by letting people know that I do this and whatnot and saying what I need to say and doing what I need to do. Maybe some kind of way it'll turn into something. Like that guy on the internet, Kevin Samuels. He's an image consultant. That's his full-time day job, other than talking to women and letting them know that they're average at best. Other than doing that, he's an image consultant. Well, what the fuck is an image consultant? You can't go to school to be an image consultant. You can't go to trade school and be an image consultant. You can't go online and figure out how to be an image consultant. That's just something you gotta kind of know how to do and find a lane for yourself. That's just something where you gotta take your knowledge and your perspective and put yourself out there and let people know that you're qualified to critique people's images and for the purposes of improving their income or improving their lives. That's just something that you got to do. So I'm trying to do something like that where I'm just talking my way into a better life, talking my way into a better career. But I don't know what exactly it's going to be and what form it would take. I'm just trying to do the work day by day, day by day. Y'all got anything else? Rank shooter, Macabre. Anything else y'all want me to discuss? Yeah, but finding a career and finding usually most dream jobs are created out of things you had no intention of doing. You have to have a destiny to have a destination. Man, that was some poetic shit you just said there. You was a poet and you didn't even know it. That was some poetic shit you said just there. Yeah, man. I just gotta run into the right situation. I just gotta run into the right thing. I just gotta hope that the universe places me where I need to be placed in order to find what I need to find. In order to find what I need to find is like, cause I don't. You're welcome, but I'm not. I'm not really. The last time I tried to force things, I ended up in a mental institution. So I'm just letting it flow. I'm just letting it flow naturally. I'm just letting the universe flow. I'm just letting people flow. I'm just letting things around me flow. I'm just letting it flow. I'm not trying to make things happen. I'm not trying to force things to happen. I'm just letting things happen around me and trying to work up my nerve and work up myself where I have the ability to interact at some level in some degree, working up my strength, working my strength up. But I do what I can. I do what I can. I focus on what I can do and try not to focus so much on what I can't, on what's hard for me to do. And I just try to knock things down, try to knock them down level by level, and get them sorted and put away. How did it put you into a mental institution? Um, I was just going around people being strange and having strange energy, and they called the cops on me, and the cops sent me to a mental facility, a mental hospital. Just having that fucked up, strange feel, that strange vibe, that strange energy. It just put people off, and they would call the cops on me wherever I went, and had them pick me up and take me to a mental facility. Yeah, yeah. So I try not to force things. I try not to make things happen anymore. I just sort of, I'm just letting myself be myself and let myself find. I'm just trying to let myself find myself. I'm trying to let myself find who I am and what I'm about, and find out what I think just by speaking, just by talking the talk and walking the walk, and having the presence of mind to focus on what I'm saying, and try to steer it in such a way that it makes sense. Yeah, yeah, they are. People are judgmental. People are judgmental. But hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Um, we almost we're almost up to an hour 20. So unless you got something else you want me to talk about, I'm about to wrap this thing up for today. Waiting on rank shooter. Just don't turn into the Joker, my boy. I ain't gonna turn into the Joker. I ain't gonna turn into the Joker. Anything else you got for me? Anything else you got for me you want me to say before I leave? Anything else you want me to say before I leave? That's what happened to the Joker. Oh, I never saw that movie, The Joker. I never saw the Joker movie. I saw The Dark Knight or the Dark Knight trilogy, but I never saw the Joker movie. Well, happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday. Um you're gonna be 39, right? You're gonna be 39, right? So enjoy your 39th birthday. Yeah, get you some good liquor and some good food. I don't drink. I don't drink, but get you something good to drink. Get you something good to drink. And enjoy yourself and stop through here and chill with me because I'll be on here. I'll be on here. All right, bro. I'm gonna see you later, man. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. If you come through, I'm out.